Hello everyone, this is Monday, October 21st, 2024. It's 11:30 a.m. Beautiful sunny day now. And our time is 11:30 a.m. Okay, so I am at Point Pleasant Park. I'm not quite to the gate where I go in, but I'm almost there. So we're starting it right here. As we make our way to the gates of Point Pleasant Park, it's just a step, we're almost there, so I started here. My last video was walking to here, which I spent quite a bit of time on that video, so I knew I couldn't put them both together because it was too long. Joey, don't forget to look at the one where I left Tim Hortons and started down here. Okay, and then we started this one right here at Point Pleasant Park. And this is it right here. I had requests, people requesting they wanted to see the fall colors in Point Pleasant Park. And why wouldn't they? It's beautiful here. Why wouldn't anybody want to see the fall colors in Point Pleasant Park? Let's just start right here. We'll go right up through this way. We don't need to go down and up the main gate. We can start right here. I may have to take off my sunglasses because this is a little bit dim right here. There we go. Point Pleasant Park. I'm walking a different direction this time because I've been down here before and I don't want to do the same thing every time. Is this beauty or what? Look, all the different colors of leaves and things. This is the as good as it gets for nature. This is it. We got a lot of leaves on the ground here too. I say we're at our peak. We're at our peak of fall colors display. And the big thing is, it's not cold. Nice day out here. Good day for walking. In fact, I got a sweater on under my denim jacket. I may have to take that off before too long. But right now, I'm okay. Look at all the dogs. Looks like the dogs are having fun. Yep. And here comes another dog. You can take them off leash in certain parts of this park. They don't have to be on your leash. Certain parts they do, and certain parts they don't. I thought that was a ball in his mouth. Hey. Ah, yes. Point Pleasant Park. What a beautiful place. We'll take, you got Birch Road that way. You got Pine Road this way. Let's take Pine Road. It's not uncommon to meet dogs on this road. So if you ever walk up in here, most of the dogs are pretty friendly. If they're not on a leash, they're pretty much friendly dogs. I did get growled at once by a big German Shepherd. That probably should have been on his leash, because the owners didn't have good control of him. I thought he was going to bite me, but it ended well. I didn't get bitten. Probably could have. But look at this one. There's hardly any leaves on this one. A little bit up at the top. Lots of leaves on the ground down here. And right under the trees, there's loads of them. Look. Well, I might be able to put my sunglasses back on now. The sun's kind of out here. Yeah, that's good. I can wear them again now. I guess those benches are for people that get tired walking along, coming up the uphill. They might want to take a break right there. Not everybody's got good walkers. Some people walk a little ways and they get tired. I'm so grateful that I'm able to walk like I can for my age, because I'm retired. Most of you probably know that by now, and there's people a lot younger than me who couldn't walk up here, but I can, and so I'm grateful for that. And to make it even worse, I got 4 screws in my left knee, which will never be coming out. They're just there. They don't really bother me. So why would I go get them out, right? I do know that if you get screws out of your bones that are in there and the bones all healed up around them, it's a lot weaker after you take the screws out. So if they don't bother you, leave them in there. That's what I say. They don't bother me, so I leave them there. I don't have complete motion in my left knee. I can bend it. Maybe, I think more than 90 degrees. I think it's about 60 degrees, yeah. And then that's about it for the knee with the screws in it. But it's all right. I can work with that. At least I can walk. I walk a lot too. Some days I walked 20 kilometers. Most days when I'm out doing videos, it's about 10. It could be a little more. Today might be a little more. That won't be long and I'm going to be taking off my jacket. When I finish this video, I'll be wearing my jacket. I'm going to take off I got like a sweater with a zips up and a hood on it, and it's underneath my jacket. So I'm not going to need that anymore. I'm going to take that off. But not just yet. I'll just leave it for now. So I'd have to turn off my video and restart it. So I'm just going to keep everything on that I got on right now. And when I finish the video, I'll dress down a little bit. Yes, I never came up on this part of it. The last 2 times I was here, I took different trails. I see they got a fire hydrant up here. That must be in case there's a forest fire or something. Yeah. Good idea. Oh, out of service, that won't help. Look at these trees there. Not much left on them. Or these ones right here. But others are doing really well yet. And this one's got a lot of changing colors on it. And this one hasn't even got any branches. Lots of dogs walking today. This is a big thing, bring your dogs up here and walk them. Oh, look at that. Look at these two big dogs here. Isn't the fall so nice? It's just like the absolute best time of the year. The cold weather might not be so nice for everyone, but hello there. Oh, you're a big dog? Oh, look at this trail right here, covered in leaves. Perfect. Something's appeared on my screen, but I think it's trying to say I got a message or something, a text message or some such thing. I can't take it, whatever it is, because I'm in the middle of my video. It could be a phone call, but I can't take it right now. I'm in my video. I hope it goes out because it might be important, but I hope my wife's doing okay today. She was having some issues with her blood pressure, but then she got it under control. And then she said it was a little bit high this morning, but not too much. But so that's always a concern. All right, I may have to turn this off and check that out to see what it is. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back now. It wasn't anything. It was someone I know, but it can wait. It wasn't anything important. I thought when I saw that, I thought, well, my wife could be having issues with her blood pressure and she might have called me. But no, it wasn't that. It was just another person that I talked to. And it can wait because we just talk unimportant stuff, you know, when we're talking. It's just, you know, how's everything today? I'm good, and on, you know, the lighthearted talk, so it can wait until I finish my video, because this video is more important. I go the extra mile for people too. Someone requested that I come up here while the fall colors are on, and I said I would. So here I am. Now there's a lady over in England who wants me to photograph a window full of Tim Hortons donuts. So I've got to try to do that soon, within the next few days. Maybe my next video I'll be able to do that. Because they don't have Tim Hortons over there. I thought I saw once a picture of one Tim Hortons over there, but it might have been, there was something called Timmy's, and it wasn't Tim Hortons, it was Timmy's, but apparently there's no Tim Hortons over there, so there is a Timmy's, but it's not Tim Hortons. So I have to do that. And then I have to answer all my comments, which I try to do every day. Some days I'm a day late or two. I used to be worse. I'm getting better now because I got a special time when I do that. When I was just doing it, whatever, I had a hard job to do it, but now that I got a special time when I do my videos, my messages, my comments, when I answer those, I got a special time for that. So it works out a lot better if you keep on a time schedule. We're coming down out of this part of the tour, but we'll walk up along the water. We'll come down through here and we'll walk up along the water because it is kind of beautiful up there too. And this is the container terminal over here again. Well, we could turn up here. Isn't it beautiful up here? We'll walk right alongside the harbor. There we go, down here. We'll take a walk up through here. And somewhere up in here I'll end it. Then I'll stop and I'll take off my sweater that's under my jacket. Make it a little easier to walk around. Owners must pick up after their pets. Dogs permitted off leash from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. Isn't this beautiful? You can look right across the harbor here. We'll walk right out. We can get a good look out towards the ocean. There's a squirrel. Look at it. There's lots of wildlife out here. Thankful there's none of the moose or deer. There is deer. I've seen them before. I don't think there's any bears out here. I've never seen a bear. I don't want to see one out here either. Somebody's having trouble with their little daughter back there. We're going to walk right along the water here and take a few good looks out over the water. I had to turn it off once to answer that, to look and see who was texting me. And it turned out to be nothing that was too important. So I kind of broke up my video in two pieces now, so I can't tell by looking at it how long I've been going here. I think I was around 20 some minutes, and now I got like another 13 on here, so I got a bit of time yet before I need to stop. Now when I stop, I got two videos made today. 2 for the price of 1. I came out here just to do this, but then I thought I'd do the walk down here. And that took almost the full length of a video just to walk down here. So I decided to make a video walking here and make a video of being here. So we got two videos. And I have already on my phone, or I had one in the computer for today and had one on my phone for today. So now I've got Mondays taken care of, I got Wednesdays, and now I got Fridays. Which means I can coast a little bit. And when it gets about halfway through the week, then I'll start thinking about one for Monday. Bicycle route. Well, I haven't got a bicycle today, but we can walk it, I guess. No dogs after 10 a.m. Oh, I see. You're allowed dogs up until 10 a.m. Well, I guess it depends on where you go. You can't go up that road. I think this one down here is open all the time for dogs. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's after 10 a.m. now. Well, you see that blue ship over there? That's Woodside area of Halifax, across the harbor. They have one spot over there where they unload cars from. That's not one of the ships for that, but they do have a big ship for unloading cars, and it'll hold thousands, lots of cars. And they mostly come from Germany, like Mercedes-Benz and Audi, and different cars like that. And they do have most of them was top-end cars that come from over Europe. But Germany is the biggest shipper of those cars, because they don't make them here in Canada, so they can't just come from somewhere in the country. They got a special ship for bringing them over here. And they bring all kinds of stuff. They can bring big trucks, equipment. Sometimes they put equipment on them. I know this stuff because I've watched the videos on it. That's how I know. If somebody thinks I'm just making this up, no, I've seen the videos on it. Watched them unload the ship. And they don't even need a ramp put down. It's got its own ramp. It's angled like 90 degrees. It's curved, so they can park right there in the water and put this ramp down, put it right on the shore, and drive their cars off. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Specialized equipment. There's a few pieces of memorabilia here from wars gone by. There's a monument in here. It's got people listed on it that are no longer alive, and different things like that. I guess back in this day, it would have been really hard for somebody to come in here and start to take over. It couldn't be done. They had too many fortresses and big cannons and guns. Yeah, they had her well protected. Anybody ever tried it, they wouldn't succeed. Nowadays, they probably could, because they got a different kind of weaponry nowadays. But back then, when they had these forts and big guns, it would be foolhardy to try to come into Halifax and take over or win a battle in here. Yeah. It was well protected. Down here, right by the water, we had places like this one right here. And then up on the hills, we have big cannons that could fire and hit a ship in the harbor. Loads of defenses here in this place. Now they're all just history, things for people to look at when they come in here. But it wasn't no joke back when Halifax was first being formed and settled. There was a real danger of Americans taking it over and coming up here and seizing the country. Now Americans are our friendly neighbors. Things change a lot over the years. Many things do. I think that's a chipmunk right there on that tree. They kind of look a little different, and they're smaller than squirrels. How close do you think I can get before he runs away? You might let me get up quite close. Hi, little chipmunk. I'm doing pretty good. I've got up quite close to him. Hi. Okay, I won't make you too nervous. That was pretty good. I got up quite close to him. I hope you're enjoying this walk today. This is, for someone that has never been here, this must be quite an experience just to walk through here. It's not your typical type of park. It's not a park with, swings and stuff like that for kids and pools and all that stuff, but it is a park. And I gotta say, it's well maintained in here. It's well looked after. They put a lot of work into this. Apparently, behind that wall there must have been windows at one time, because I can see where they filled them in with bricks over the years. Hard to say what all was here at that time, because a lot of stuff that was here is tore down or fell by the wayside over the years. So it's hard to tell what every little thing was, but so grateful for the nice weather we're having right now. I know winter's going to be coming, and my hands are going to be freezing out here doing videos. My feet never get cold, but in the wintertime, it don't matter what I got for gloves. I can't seem to keep my fingers warm. I think it's because I'm holding the gimbal up here in my hand, and you're holding it up in the air, and less blood flows through your hands when you're got it raised a little bit and you're holding the, so I think that might be part of the reason my fingers get cold doing this. But you just got to know how to do it. You got to do it in a, like on the really, really bitter cold days. If I can get videos made in the winter and stay ahead like half of the week or something, and maybe there'll come a mild day, and then I can get out and make 2 or 3 videos again, and then I don't have to go out in the cold as much. That's what I do with the weather now. If it's going to be sunny for a week, I get out and make some videos. Then if it's like a really heavy rain, I can walk in the rain. I got a big umbrella. I can walk under that and stay perfectly dry while I'm making my video. Well, that's always fun too. I see a seagull right on top of that cross. You see it? They like going up on things like that and perching, because they don't know nothing's going to bother them up there. There's no animals, no people, nothing that can reach them when they're up there. Okay, this here is a monument. I think it's of World War I and maybe World War II. I'm not sure. You get down here, we'll find out. I never can remember what this is. I get down here. It might have been just World War II. Might have been both wars. Might have been only one war. Might include Korea. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what this says here. Okay, this one would have been World War II. No, that person there died after the war, 1947. Here we are, 1944, 1945, 1945. Yeah, these ones are all 1944 and 1945. So this was when the Second World War was on. These are all people who died in the line of duty. Over here is 1940. 1941, you know, the Second World War started in 1939. Didn't see any 39 yet. It might be in another spot. And it's 1940, 41, 42, 42, and then I guess 43 is somewhere here. 44 starts there. 1944 there. Now you get over here, you've got not too many died in 1939. I guess that's because the full war wasn't like it was later. So it started in 1939. So we only lost, this was the Merchant Navy. The other one was the Royal Canadian Navy. This one was the Merchant Navy. So in 1939, we only lost 5 people in the Merchant Navy. But in 1940, we lost a lot. So I'm not going to count them all, but it looks like at least 60 or 70. Then the Newfoundland crew. Okay, and we got 1941, so it's all Second World War, I believe. Unless I see another thing that says it's including World War I, but so far I think it's only World War II. No, it's including World War I as well. Right here we have 1914, 1915, 1916, 17, 16, 17, 18, 19, 18, yeah. I'm not right up on all my history, but I think that must have been the last year of the First World War, maybe. Anyways, so we know what we got. We got Second World War and First World War. People who lost their lives. Here it is. Just for that. That's not all the branches of the military. This is just the Navy. In honor of the men and women of the Navy. No, it is all. Sorry. In honor of the men and women of the Navy, Army, and Merchant Navy of Canada, whose names are inscribed here. Their graves are unknown, but their memory shall endure. Okay, they just put their names up here. They don't know where they're buried. Some of them maybe never got buried. Maybe. Who knows, right? Anyways, that's what this monument is for. First and Second World War. People who died defending Canada. All right, there you have it. First and Second World Wars. I'm checking my time here, see what I got here. Okay, I'd say this video has been playing close to an hour. I'm gonna turn my direction around. Let's just look out over the harbor here for a minute. I'll zoom out and give you a good look at the harbor there. There we are. That's about as good as my phone will zoom. All right. That's it. We are. Whoops. Sorry. Okay. There. We're done. I got to sign off on this video. I'm going to go right on this bench over here, and I got to sit down there because I want to take off my backpack so I can take my sweater off and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Put that in my backpack, and then I'll get all rigged up to go again. Okay? So, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. That's really important. And I'm just sitting down here. There we go. Now, let's see. There's a notification bell on there you can push if you want to get notified. Every time I make a video, your phone will just give you a little ding, and you can look at it and say, oh, Halifax Walker made another video, okay? So, if you want to do that, it's up to you. But it's a good thing to do. I've done it on some of the people I watch, but I haven't got my phone full of them, but I have done it on some of the ones that I really enjoy watching. And with that, I hope you're having a really great day. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.